Hey guys, happy Monday. It's Wemi here with your Monday dose of inspiration. So this past week, the craziest thing happened to me. I was downtown to get a haircut. It was really late by the time I finished. I was exhausted. I was ready to go home, get into my comfy bed. As I left the building, I noticed a lot of police cars on the block where I parked. Now, they'd sealed everything off. No one was getting in or out. I later found out that there was a shooting incident on that block and I would not be able to get back to my car to drive home. I was frustrated. I waited a while. Eventually, I decided to just come back for my car the next day. I was not in a good mood. That being said, I did start to reach for gratitude the morning after. I was thankful that I was protected from the randomness and craziness of this event. Yes, it was inconvenient, but I was safe. Then something else happened. I started imagining what would happen when I got back to the parking lot to get my car. Weirdly enough, my mind started playing the story of my car getting towed or the parking attendant trying to force me to pay for overnight parking instead of the regular amount that I would pay. I realized that my mind was trying to get into a fight before I even got there. I wasn't focused on a solution. I was creating a problem and I was creating a story. I have learned something in this journey. There's nothing the mind and the ego love more than a story to hold on to build an entire identity around. The story of being a victim, of not having enough. The mind is often like a dog with a bone when it comes to problems. It just loves to chew on them. The same way that it chases its own tail, there's literally no point. You guys, I'm embarrassed and ashamed to say this, but I have argued with myself in the shower. I have role-played in my mind about things that have not happened or will ever happen. If someone did this to me or talked to me this way, this is how I would respond. This is the power of the mind. It is so creative, yet it can be so destructive. Now, don't get me wrong, challenges exist in this world and our minds can be very helpful in solving them, but we have given too much power to the mind. We have the ability to take inspired action when it comes to problem solving instead of just chewing over and over at the pleasure of the mind and the ego. So what do? I ask myself one potent question each time I find myself in this cycle. The question is, do you really want a solution or are you just looking for a story? It snaps me right out of my ego-driven days. By the way, I went back to the parking lot. I got my car. The attendant was super nice, didn't even ask me for my ticket. He let me out. All is well, as it usually is. All of those stories that I chewed on and made up never happened. No point to it. That is life. If this message connected with you, please share. Messages like this can land in your inbox every Sunday night, right in time for Monday. You can sign up at helpmelovemondays.com. Have a beautiful Monday, you guys. Have a beautiful week. I'll see you guys soon.